Hello everybody, my name is Wayne Samuelson and I'm President of the Ontario Federation of Labour. Of course, the Federation of Labour is the umbrella organization for all of the unions in Ontario. We represent just a little over 250,000 members who work in every community and in every sector of the economy. I want to just give you a brief explanation of why we're here and why we are doing this. We have been trying to convince the provincial government for years that they need to take action and develop an industrial policy that secures and saves manufacturing and forestry jobs. And I can tell you, I've been up here many times in the last number of years. In southern Ontario, they just kind of pretended it wasn't happening up here. Suddenly, when the bankers started to lose money last fall, oh, we got a problem. So they have had to pay attention to the fact we have a problem. However, they really haven't done anything. We find ourselves today in a situation where workers work their entire life. They trust the government to regulate and protect their pensions. And when these employers go bankrupt, they steal the money from those workers. We find situations where severance pay, deferred wages, is supposed to be paid, and it's not. We find a situation where even though someone has paid into unemployment insurance their whole life, when they need it, it's not there for them. So at the Federation, in consultation with our affiliates and talking to various groups we work with across the province, we decided it was time to give people a chance to have their say. So this morning at 9:30, we left from Kenora. At the same time, there's a group leaving from Oshawa, and we are going to over 60 communities across this province, and we're collecting your stories. I've sent a letter to the Premier this morning telling him we're collecting those stories. We're talking to people about what they need for their communities, and that on June the 25th, we'll be in Toronto, and we expect to meet with him and tell him what we've heard, but more importantly, begin the discussion about getting real action from this provincial government. I should tell you that in communities right across the province, we are working with our affiliates, with the faith community, with a range of social planning councils, and we've developed volunteers in literally communities as big as Toronto and as small as Acton, Ontario. We're out there raising these issues and frankly giving voice to those who need to be heard. I want to thank the people who helped organize this here today. I want to help those affiliated unions of the Federation that have made such a contribution. I will note that the OFL Vice President and President of the Catholic Teachers, James Ryan, is with us here today, and I'm pleased to see that James came up for this. My friends, this is not the end of something. This is the beginning. We expect to literally involve thousands of workers in getting this message down to Queen's Park. One of the most important elements of this campaign is actually documenting what people are expecting and what they're going through. So when we're done with the speeches, we've got a little camera here. If you'd like to come up and say a few words that you'd like to say to Dalton McGuinty if he was here, or if you'd like to just talk about the impact of this economic times on you, you're certainly welcome. We have a website at www.drive2work.ca. We're going to put those videos up on that website. We're going to send them to Dalton McGuinty and his cabinet, and we're going to make sure that your message is out there. So again, thank you very, very much for coming here today, and I'll leave you with this thought. Sometimes you feel kind of isolated, eh? You know, whether you're a steward and you're preparing for a grievance and you're at your kitchen table, or you're a worker who's lost their job. I think the message that we all have to remember is that you're not alone. We're not alone. And at the end of the day, there'll always be a hell of a lot more of us than there is of them. So thank you very much for coming today, and I look forward to driving your message from here to Toronto and beyond. Thank you very, very much.